Deus Ex for you, the good old classic from the year 2000. A lot of tricks, a lot of speed glitches, a lot of stuff I'm going to be trying to explain as the run goes. So before we begin, this is a bit of a training meme. I need to restart the training before we start with the timer, because the game likes to store certain things between new games. So just to make sure we have absolutely everything ready. John Deus Ex, why not? So before I begin, I have to make sure all of my skills are untrained, because right as the timer is going to start, I'm going to do a skill duplication glitch. So okay, I think we're ready to go. I think I have my macro ready. I'll explain that later. Okay, so we should be ready to start in 3, 2, 1, now. Is it timer? There we go. Okay, so yeah, skill duplication glitch. We have skills in this game. We have skill points that we can spend for certain things to make them better. And by using save and load in a very specific way, I managed to sort of duplicate spend the skill points that I had available, and then have them refunded back to me without losing all of those abilities. This is not strictly necessary for a speedrun, but it makes marathon runs a lot more convenient, a lot more stable. So this is a sort of a tutorial mission that we have to do, but not really. The end of the mission is right here, behind a set of closed doors, right here. And these doors only open after you finish the mission. However, we can throw a gas grenade over here to panic this particular gentleman. And NPCs in this game can open any doors they like, right? They don't need to have the key. There's no conditions for them to open anything. So the guy tries to escape that room and opens the door for us. But also in some cases, NPCs are able to just destroy the doors if they cannot open them. So we abuse that in a couple of cases. This is UNATCO HQ. We're supposed to just sort of run around, get quests, get some story exposition and some items. There's a couple of things I'm interested in here. Specifically this. Okay, we got the bad RNG. These are throw knives. We're going to be using them for conversation skips at the start of the game. One coming up very soon. You can get randomly anyone between 1 and 4. We needed at least 2. We got 1, but that's fine. And conversation skip looks like...
What's that?
You haven't... Okay, so... In ideal world, I wouldn't have missed. When an NPC gets damaged during a conversation, the conversation gets skipped, and you don't have to do it again. Yeah, but that's fine. Like, there's only 2 conversation skips we would really want to do, and overall they save like 5 seconds, something like that. Now, as you might have noticed, I had 1 knife and I threw it, but I have it back. How is that possible? It even says 0 charges in bottom left. Well, that is because I threw it in a way that it was removed from my inventory after I entered the conversation, right? And that is another one of these sort of like duplication glitches, really, because in that way, you still get this 0 knife back. We call it the ghost knife, which I'm going to try to use for the conversation escape later on in, I think, like 2 missions. I picked a couple more items as I was running from some bodies. Some of them we'll be needing for the entirety of the run. That is the cigarettes and I believe the candy bar. And I also picked up a mini crossbow that I'm going to be using in this level. So first of all, I'm going to have to jump here to skip a conversation with Anna, because NPCs cannot talk to you if you're jumping. That's also something I'm going to be abusing a lot to save a couple seconds here and there. Now, we need to go to a metro station that's over there. I'm going to be looking down to the ground to delay the start of this fight so those guys don't block me. And now there's a hostage situation happening in this metro station. But, you know, we don't actually really have to do anything. I'm just going to save load through that trigger. And I'm just going to leave the level. And it's all good. It's skipped. Now, conversation skip. Nice. So... Yep, skip that conversation. And now we're gonna break the game pretty hardcore, I'm gonna say. It's not gonna make sense for a bit, but I'll try to explain. First, I'm gonna remove this gentleman, thank you. This code is 6549. I'm gonna grab this thing, and now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna kill myself, save load to resurrect myself. That is something we call a Phoenix glitch. Go through the loading trigger, throw away my Gib gun, go back out. Loot my body, get the flamethrower and the biocells, go back in, immediately kill myself with cigarettes, save load to resurrect myself, go back out, then back in, and then loot my body and the Gib gun. And now we have duplicated several items in my inventory. There we go. Little loading glitch to get up here. Quick little intermission of a lamb jump. We need to get past this fence so we can abuse the collider of the grenade over there. I'm just gonna do a different duplication glitch that I'm gonna explain later. But yeah, by doing that, we have duplicated a lot of items in our inventory, and you can see I have minus 170 health. And I have entered something we call a dead man walking state, so enemies cannot see me at this point. This is a fun glitch we're going to be using to, you know, sort of get through levels and basically negate the difficulty of the enemies. Here I need to loot a couple grenades and this thing that is very important. And just gonna throw a grenade down this hallway to finish the mission. Yep, that worked. Couple more lamb jumps. Actually, just one. Those are the last lamb jumps we're gonna be doing in the entire run. Because in the next level, lamb jumps will be replaced by a far better, far superior. Why isn't the helicopter here? Good. Superior tech. Yeah, sometimes you have to save and load to get certain things to spawn. What I'm using is our save loads. We call them user.ini save loads, and they are a little special. They don't behave like normal save loads, but they are perfectly legal for speedruns. So essentially we have overall like 4 quick save slots that we can use throughout the game, which is very convenient. So now in this level we're back to the Natco HQ. Yeah, normally some story exposition, we don't really care about that, but there's one thing we really care about. In this game we have sort of like supernatural abilities. Sorry, I'm gonna trigger this conversation so I don't have to wait for it later. And now I'm on a timer to get back up these stairs before a guy leaves that office and blocks me. Supernatural abilities. So here I'm gonna quickly install one, and now I'm running really fast. So augmentations are like nano machines in this game, and there's a lot of never mind. And there's a lot of them in the game that, you know, allow you to punch really hard and like see through walls and regenerate and stuff. The only one we need for the speedrun is the leg augmentation, which gives us increased movement speed, increased jump height, and fall damage reduction. And we will also abuse it a bit more in the run as well, in about like 2 levels, you'll see. But yeah, this is the main tool that we will be abusing throughout the run. So now we've, this is like the first, not exactly act of the game done, but now we've been given a mission to sort of track down you know, a certain guy through the sewers. I'm gonna do a trick here. I'm gonna do a trick here. There we go. This is called a corpse drop. The thing is, when you explode your body in the right way, it doesn't have collision. And so you can fall through elevators or anything that's not really permanent in the level. And that phone booth was actually a secret elevator. Now, coming up is one of the most important glitches in the entire game. I'm quickly gonna eat a candy bar to reactivate Dead Man Walking. So here's the thing, there's many doors that we need the keys for, but not really, because what I'm gonna do is throw a grenade here, save load, and I'm gonna clip through this door. Yeah, this is a standard save load abuse clip, you know, glitch that allows us to just entirely get to places we are absolutely not supposed to be able to get to. Hold on, a little bit of a tricky jump to not fall down, good. There's a couple variations of the grenade clip. I think around 3 of them, and yeah, throughout the run we will be using all of them. And the thing with that, it's not... How many rockets are 2 rockets? Okay, I'm gonna wait with 1 rocket then. The thing with grenade clips, they are a little based on random chance, but they are not entirely random. You can very heavily skew the randomness in your favor with using correct lineups and everything. Here I made a little bit of a detour to pick up a specific weapon. This one, this is the Law. The Law is an extremely strong rocket launcher that we will be using. We need it for a trick at the end of the game, so we'll be carrying it the whole time just for that. But also, we'll be able to glitch it a couple more times. Before I explain more, one of the most fun tricks in the entire game, I'm going to go into the menu a couple of times, and now I'm jumping really high. This is the super jump. The thing with augmentations is if you go deep enough in the menu, the game reapplies your augmentation, but it doesn't take away the initial stack. And so you can use it to jump really high. A little abuse of a trigger from the outside. And now, here I'm going to use the Law. And then this weapon is a single use only. But if I leave the level before the animation that would take the rocket launcher away finishes, I get to keep it. Right, and this weapon destroys anything for a shot. So with correct positioning and correct strategy, I can actually make a shot from a starter level and leave that level and basically just shoot over and over, which is useful in some cases, not really useful in some others. We will need this Law, the rocket launcher, duplicated one more time in a situation where this trick cannot be used, but about that later. So a little conversation with Jock. And now we finished, we're nearing the end of the Act 1 of the game. Another visit to Inatco HQ. I think this is our last proper visit of this area. Nothing really interesting happening here. We just need to talk to some NPCs. But I should mention one of the duplication glitches. So notice I have 13 candy bars, and now I have 20. 27 biocells, now I have 30, and they're still lying on the ground. If you pick items up fast enough, you can actually pick them up multiple times. Oh, whoops, I ran out of energy. You can actually pick them up multiple times before they disappear. And that is our main way to duplicate items. And we're going to be using that mostly with biocells and candy bars, because biocells give us energy we need for the leg augmentation, and candy bars we need for the dead man walking glitch so that the enemies don't see us. Those are the 2 main ones. We can also use... well, we're going to be duplicating some medkits as well. Medkits can also be used for the dead man walking, but we usually use it if something goes wrong, because this game has like a limb damage system, right? So when you take damage, you don't have a single pool of HP. Your legs are damageable on their own, your arms are damageable on their own, and so if we lose our legs, we can use the medkits to get them back. This mission is where the story really picks up, but we're gonna finish the mission before we even get it. These doors open only after we receive the mission, but using Super Jump we can actually get past it. And we're gonna be activating a computer and then returning to the person who would be giving us the quest. I'm gonna be doing another Law shot. There we go. 2 stacks of Super Jump. Get up here. This is where the computer is, in this little building up top. And here it's Napoleon Revolution. There we go. Yeah, this game has a lot of codes and passwords and logins. You have to remember all of them. Right, for a speedrun, there's not really that many of them. But yeah, it's a bit of a memory aspect of this run, which is actually kind of fun. So coming up is one of the more interesting glitches that we have that has sort of changed in recent years, thanks to, thanks to a small discovery. We have a thing called glitchy saves, right? And we can use the glitchy saves to sort of interrupt the game's logic. So we can stop it from executing scripts. So I'm going to be using that very soon now. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna trigger the right conversation with the gentleman here.
Your buddy. Good.
Skip it, kill myself with a cigarette, use the glitchy save, and now I'm in a prison where the game was supposed to take my items away, But because I used the glitchy save, I interrupted the script that would take my items away from me, and I can just clip through that window using the grenades that I have and just escape this prison. This code is 1125. So there's been a bit of a revision of this strat. We no longer use glitchy saves, we instead use empty saves, which have the exact same speedrunning effect, but they don't break your game as often. Glitchy saves used to be a major nightmare for many reasons, because sometimes it was a little trickier to get them, you know, to know if you actually succeeded. And if you loaded the glitchy save at the wrong time, you would break your game, like to a point where you had to restart the entire game. So now we're just escaping UNATCO HQ, and that'll be the end of Act 1 of this game. I just might have to duplicate some things. You can actually also do it as you're running, which takes a little bit of practice, but it is entirely possible. So yeah, leaving America, leaving New York, and now going to the Hong Kong section of this game, where the game is gonna be broken even a little bit more. Up until now, because this game, you know, casual, it is very well made, right? This game is very, very nice. When you skip something in the game knows, and the NPCs react to it. In Hong Kong, they sort of gave up on it, and we're gonna start meeting... Oh, yep, I can absolutely randomly die here, and there's nothing I can do about it. Usually doesn't happen more than 2 times if I'm unlucky. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the game, you know, lore-wise will stop making sense, because NPCs we haven't met yet will start talking to us, you know, like we already met. Stuff like that. 06288 is the code here. So now we're just going straight to the main mission of this entire act of the game, and we're just gonna finish it, right? So we're gonna skip all the other quests and everything else that leaded up to it. We're gonna go to the deep laboratories of VersaLife to destroy a universal constructor. Here I'm just gonna kindly ask a couple of gentlemen to give me their rockets. Not strictly necessary for a speedrun, but once again, for consistency. Yeah, Tracer Dong, who we haven't met yet. 5655. Sorry, 55655 is that code. And now here, we're gonna be doing a version of the corpse drop, right? The elevator skip glitch. We are supposed to go to a computer in this level and destroy a sort of a thing that's in this next room. So let me see. Good. Yeah, this thing right here. But now really, to finish this mission, all we really have to do is touch a trigger at the end of this level, which is below it. So we're gonna do... I'm gonna destroy my body, drop through this thing, and then all I have to do... Oh, we're good. Nice. Oh, oops. Oh, okay, never mind. I accidentally fat-fingered my quick load button. And we're still good. Nice. So now all you really have to do is just leave this level, and it will be counted as finished. Now, however, there is another problem, right? To be able to sort of finish this mission, we need to be able to turn it in, right? Talk to the NPC that gave the mission to us, so the world state progresses. However, the game knows we haven't finished the prerequisite quests, and it will delete that NPC we need if we get too close to it, right? And so a couple of years ago, the strat would be to just quickly go and finish that particular mission. But since then, there was a strat discovered that allows us to not do any of that and just skip maybe like 2 minutes of the run. So there is a mechanism hidden in this game. And it's an optimization thing. When the game is not going to delete anything that was rendered less than 5 seconds ago. And so what we're going to do is we're going to forcibly render that NPC that we need. Hold on, I need to focus on getting through this door. I think I may have made a setup a little bit off. Let's give it 2 more tries. Okay, I'm going to redo the setup then. This is where the multiple slots are handy. I'm not feeling great about this. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, the hardest thing is not to load when you actually got it. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip out of bounds. Please. Oh, there we go. And render that NPC over there. Then get back in bounds. Quickly run to the NPC, and now he's now gonna get deleted. And now we have turned the quest in. And so there's a lot happening here, right? Because the thing is, this game has another optimization. Whatever is out of bounds gets deleted, right? Which is one of the reasons why sometimes when you try to clip through doors, you just die. And that is because you clipped ever so slightly into the wall and the game deleted you.
Yeah.
I believe. But for some reason, this level, this one particular level, is where you can go out of bounds and nothing happens. You can just be out of bounds. And we don't really know why. It's probably a developer mistake. There's one more in the game that is very blatant. But yeah, it's a nice, convenient
How do you know?
thing that, you know, the only level where out of bounds is actually possible is the only level where you can actually really use it for a massive skip. I'm gonna jump over this building. Here we go. Oh, nice. We have to talk to an NPC that's hidden over here.
Okay, step forward and reveal yourself.
No, I don't think I will. And then jump back up here. Use the glitchy save to skip that conversation. Now save load to spawn Jock. There we go. And that's the end of this mission. Coming to the ship section of the mission. Here we're going to be duplicating the law, the green rocket launcher, in a different way. So the thing is, when you die and quick save, quick load to resurrect yourself, and then you go through a... I need one more stack. And then go through a loading trigger, the game returns some items back to you. And the items... Oh, never mind. The items that get returned are not random. The game caches some items for you. And you can actually influence what gets cached based on the order you picked items up. And so since the start of this game, of this run, there we go, everything is fine. I was picking items up in a very specific order that I know guarantees me to have this weapon right here. I think I got what I needed. Yeah, I didn't have any medkits, but that's fine. I don't really need medkits. Wait. I think I'm fine. I'm sorry. Yeah, another thing that also happens here is that this game, in a speedrun, reshuffles your quick bar, that's the thing in bottom right, multiple times. And so it is very difficult to keep track of, you know, what key has which item. And it doesn't have to be the same between runs as well. Sometimes, you know, you would have the green rocket launcher on one, and now I have the Geb gun on one. So yeah, sometimes I'm gonna have to pay some extra attention to my items. Because our captain is this thing. The point of this mission is to activate a computer and destroy 5 weld points. That was one of them. One of these 5 weld points. Sorry, there's another one sort of right here. Yep, that got destroyed. Another one is in a very far section of the ship, so which is why I'm gonna shoot the law down this. There we go, down this vent, and because of the radius of the explosion, the weld point gets destroyed. Now notice that this has taken away the green rocket launcher from me, but oh wow, okay, that was the last one, nice. Yeah, so it has taken the green rocket launcher from me, but I will get it back from my body that is lagging outside. Here I use the glitchy save to interrupt the script that does the boat rocking, the boat shaking as it's sinking, because that can randomly knock me off like from the air and just kill me, which is very inconvenient. There we go. Yep. On number 9, we have the rocket launcher back. And we're going to be using it, yeah, as I said, for a trick near the end of the game. Now, another instance of finishing a mission before we get it. I'm going to quickly destroy a thing over there, which hopefully, should be, finishes a quest before this gentleman gives it to us, which makes this jog spawn before that jog, the helicopter pilot, disappears. It's a jog duplication glitch, a bit of a bit of a running meme we have in our community. So now coming to Paris, the Paris section of the game, it's quite alright. There's some fun sections, a little fun trick that we're gonna be doing, but there's also the catacomb section that we're gonna be going to very soon. But hey, I'll explain that in a second. So first, we're going to be skipping the entirety of the initial section of Paris by just jumping down this tower and immediately going to the catacombs. Don't forget energy. There we go, nice. Quick candy bar. Now these catacombs are infested with enemy soldiers. And normally you're supposed to do like a couple of missions for the local resistance, but really there's only 2 doors that stop us from leaving the catacombs. And so I'm gonna be trying to, oh nice. I'm gonna be trying to clip through these 2 doors and just leave the level, and everything should be fine. Now these 2 doors are, at least for me, a little bit more difficult to clip through than maybe some others. It is an infamous place to lose time and throw runs. Okay, I'm just loading. No, nothing really. Let me redo the setup. But yeah, the grenade clip is really just you throw a grenade. There we go. On a with a specific lineup, and then you crouch and save, and that can be enough. But if you don't get the clip, you can just keep reloading. And chances are that you will get the right clip eventually, by chance. So now we need to find a certain woman and talk to her. She is hidden in this bar over here. Now here I have to be really careful because I'm gonna destroy this. Wait, hold on. Let me do a normal quick save, quick load just for safety. I'm gonna destroy this door, and now I have to be quick. Because for some reason, the NPCs in this level start panicking like 5-6 seconds after the explosion. Or not at all. Hopefully the save didn't mess it up. But yeah, I need to talk to them quickly enough. Otherwise, it doesn't work out. No, we're good. So this is the lady. But yeah, if I was too slow, and the enemies, the people in the bar would start panicking, I would have to wait out the entire panicking animation, which is like a minute, I believe. So that's that is not great. Chateau de Claire, I think probably the most recent update of the run that we have, the route. Normally we were, usually we were going into the mansion to get a metal box, to get a good clip through the end of the level, which is right here. But then it was discovered we can do a very peculiar and very unique, wait, there we go, very unique clip by just throwing 2 grenades, and that just gets us to the other side of those doors. It is very cool, and it is probably the single most consistent glitch, the single most consistent clip you can do in the game. And it was found by one of the viewers on one of the runners. I believe the runner was Theo. I don't think I remember the name of the viewer. So here, this is the cathedral section of Paris. We need to activate a computer at the end, but we also have a boss fight at the end with Gunther Herman, one of our ex-colleagues from the police. There's a lot of story happening. So we're gonna quickly talk to Gunther. He's dead. 3451 087 11. There we go, got it. And that's the boss battle done and the computer activated. So now we just have to leave this section. There's usually, when we do like donation incentives for the run on marathons, one of the more famous incentives is killing Gunther Herman using his kill phrase. Because there are 2 bosses in the game you can find a kill phrase for, and instead of having the boss fight, you just say the phrase, and they just die. So Gunther Herman is a fan favorite because his kill phrase is a Loputin machine, and then he sort of like dances for a little bit and explodes. Coming to Everett's mansion, nothing really interesting happening there, honestly. It is just a lot of story exposition. So what we're gonna do is a clip to the helipad, where our pilot is waiting. Oh, there we go. Cool, this is fine. Normal save load to make sure Jock spawns. And there we go. So, the next section of the game, the Vandenberg, used to be a long section. However, there is a pretty substantial glitch in that level that allows us to skip the entire thing. I'm gonna quickly go to my skills, train rifles as high as I can. Then I'm gonna line myself up and shoot. Oh, we shoot up that mountain over there, and that's the end of the level. And that skipped this entire section of the run. So what's happening? There's an end level trigger in this level that is active for some reason, and it also accepts collision from projectiles. And so if you touch that trigger, the level just ends. Why is that level trigger active? You don't know. It's a developer mistake, more than likely. And what we used to do in the past is just go below it and jump into it. But since then, it was discovered you can shoot it. And by the way, the trigger is like a pixel by pixel. It is super small. So we used to do like massive Hail Marys to be able to kill it. Oh, sorry, hit it. But since then, we got a specific lineup that works very well. This is right here. This was a bit of a darker section of the run because what's happening? There was a hostage, and we were supposed to rescue the hostage, you know, and escape with the hostage. But the thing is, the game, or at least the level, progresses even when the hostage dies, and it's way faster to just kill the hostage and leave than to either escort her away or make some noise and wait for the enemies to kill her. A bit dark, I know, but hey, that's speedrun. Sort of a unique super jump. Normally we only need 2 stacks for pretty much anything we could possibly need. There's 2 instances where we need 3. This was one of them. The second will be coming up fairly soon. Quick elevator skip. There we go. I even saved my legs. Wait, sorry, candy bar. Good. That was a running joke that I was doing quite a lot to prank my hosts and you know, commentators for that particular elevator skips. Hold on, like Sharkman, because with that one, your body just starts raining over you, and so I was tricking people into, like, you know, do you remember the song from the 90s from the Weather Girls? And people are like, oh, you mean It's Raining Men? And I would load the game and JC's body would start raining over me. I was like, yep, it's raining, man. It was hilarious. Quick save load through here. There's actually a couple more like beginner friendly strats here, because some of the doors I'm going to be clipping through here, there's a key like right there. There's no need to do any clips. So I'm already losing time. But yeah, you can also clip through them, which is the swag thing to do. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Before the run, I wanted to check the code for this door because I never remember it correctly. Is it 5690? It is. Cool. Yeah, fine. I think I threw one of my practice runs for this. Yeah, by the way, here I can die completely randomly, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep. There we go. So why I'm dying here, because I have negative HP, I can use the Dead Man Walking glitch, as I've been, you know, doing up until now. But the problem is any single point of damage kills me instantly. So any single point of fall damage, environmental damage, like the lightning, because the lightning does only like 1 or 2 points of damage. Normally it's not a big deal. But in the speedrun case, it is absolutely a big deal, because, you know, with our glitch, it means death. Alright, here we go. Disable this grenade. Now, one good thing I'm going to mention is that I didn't need a single medkit in this run. Because when you destroy your legs, you are very slow. So you need to duplicate some medkits to, you know, get your legs back. But luckily during any... Because it usually happens during elevator escapes, and it did not, which I'm very happy for. Now, a little not so fun thing, there's going to be an infilling, the conversation up top happening. This one infilling, if you don't let it play out or interrupt it in any way, the game state doesn't progress. So just to be absolutely sure, I'm just going to wait here for a little bit. There we go. Because when the game state doesn't progress, you are soft lock. There's absolutely nothing you can do at that point. Which, you know what? Not fun. Now we're just backtracking through the entire level. That is where we started. But we don't have to go through the entire level. We can just clip outside into the ocean floor. We are like kilometers below the water surface. It is completely okay for us to swim here. So we're just gonna swim here to the submarine here and leave this level. So now, yeah, the next level will also just be a lot of swimming back. And then we are nearing the finale of the run. The couple last levels, which also contain one of the most precise and most difficult tricks that we're going to be doing in a run. Here, I'm just going to do a quick swim. There is an alternate strat for this, but it's just ever so slightly faster, but it requires you to clip through one of these windows using a grenade. And, you know, yeah, that's... you can do that. But if you don't first try it, I think you're already losing time. So it's no reason not to take it easy here. Especially on a marathon. Here I just have to be very careful. I'm just going to take 2 stacks of super jump. And as I'm jumping, I have to make sure I don't fall in the blades of the helicopter. Because that means death. There we go, cool.
Let's go.
So the next level, the silo, a relatively long underground level. However, we have a trick to skip the entire thing, and that is what we need the green rocket launcher for, the law. Normally I have one of my commentators explain what's happening, but I don't have any right now. So I'm gonna be trying to explain it myself. Rockets from the law spawn a short distance in front of you, and so we can shoot through this hatch. Now with the precise lineup, there is an enemy at the end of this level. And if you kill him... Oh my god. Okay, getting this first try is absolutely ridiculous. If you kill that guy, the jock spawns and mission ends. Now, however, the guy isn't at the bottom. There's like a massive silo, like a, you know, that goes all the way down. And the guy isn't at the bottom. He's like halfway down. And so you have to shoot so that you hit a very tiny piece of wall along the way down, so that, you know, the explosion radius still, you know, includes him. A little clip here. Unfortunately, Jock is busy dying, so he's gonna be rocking my camera, which is not annoying at all. Jock, I really wish you would have waited a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna redo the setup. I'm just gonna... Okay, cool. Oh, let's see... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I still got it. No, good. Yeah, that is the most difficult bit about the clips, is not impulsively loading every single time. Because then you load from a situation when you had it into a situation where you don't have it, and that sucks. That is a bad feeling. Okay, so 2 last sections of the game. We are nearing the end very soon. We had a pretty smooth run up until now. The one last huge trick where things can still go wrong is right here. The last clip through these doors. There we go. And that will be pretty much the last thing in the run. There's one more trick that's coming up so that we can actually end the game. So what you would have to do in the next section, next level, is you would have to... you have a choice of 3 endings, so you would have to finish sort of like a side quest to unlock that ending. And most of the endings are done by a button, so you would have to press the button to trigger that ending. However, the buttons are covered by a cover, and to unlock the cover, you have to do the side quest. However, we can actually just still press the button without ever doing that quest. So we're gonna immediately go to the closest button, which is the one right here. I'm gonna quickly try and say bye to this gentleman. And now you can see there is a very small gap beneath. And that is time. Once the cutscene triggers, that is it. 3918, decent. It's all right. I think my PB in the load remove time is 34:50 something. The world record is like 32 minutes, but that is absolutely ridiculous. That's some of the most optimized movement I've ever seen. So yeah, 3918, decent time. Quite happy with it. Yeah. So that was Deus Ex. I hope you enjoyed this run. If you are interested in trying to get a game for yourself, it is not difficult to learn, really. And we have a lot of good resources available for us and for the runners. So if you are interested in trying this game out, go to... The game is quite loud, isn't it? Go to deusex@speedrun.com. There's a link to Discord and a lot of resources for you. So give it a shot. If you don't... if you struggle with something or don't know how something is done, let us know. The community will be very glad to help you. Yep, shoutouts to the Deus Ex community, shoutouts to the Deus Ex Randomizer community. Great people. Thanks for hanging around. Yep, see you next time.